Hoodie so in the building, man. Alexa so in the building. You know what I'm saying? Grinder so in the building. You feel me? Was good with Toy Young Boy.
Hey man, it's your favorite Supreme Leader, Cameron. And today we're looking at Solluminati. How good is Solluminati really? We all know he's been in his fair share of dramas through the years, including dramas with LSK, Cashnasty, Flight Reacts, Nadexe, some of my favorite YouTubers personally, but I still love watching Solluminati. He's very, very entertaining. You guys probably know a large range of his catchphrases.
You know what I'm saying? That's tough.
But we're not here to talk about how good he is as a YouTuber. We're here to talk about how good is he at basketball. Now, some interesting facts about Solluminati is he actually played really good in high school, playing at an apparently competitive high school in Detroit called Cody High School. Now, obviously, I don't live in the US, so I don't know if that's actually competitive or not. I don't know anything about US high school basketball, really. But he played as a 6'4" point guard where he averaged 13.2 points per game, 1.2 assists, 9.3 rebounds, 1.1 steal, and 4.3 blocks per game.
Not in my house.
Now that's a pretty decent stat line, obviously nothing crazy. And then after that he went ahead to play college basketball at Odessa University, where he played alright, averaging 6 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, and 1 assist, shooting 65% from the field. Now obviously none of those stats are that great except for his shooting percentages, but we still got to give the man respect playing at a college. I mean, I guess that's respectable. And for all these other YouTubers, they wouldn't even dream of making college basketball. Except Flight, obviously. I mean, he's the GO God. We already know that. Now, Solluminati boasts an impressive 6-0 record. Now, he doesn't actually have many 1v1 games on YouTube, which is surprising considering how many times he's talked about wanting to play people like LSK, Cash, which he never played, and a bunch of other people calling him out, wanting to play him. He just doesn't seem to get that many 1v1s. So these games include a trash talker that he played for Gucci shoes. He played him twice, and then he played the cameraman in that video. We have to count all those games because otherwise he'd be 3-0 without that. Then he played a 6'5" college athlete and Flight Reacts twice. So the only 6 games we have to go off. So I went through all those videos and recorded his wins, points scored, points against, field goal attempts, field goals made, field goal percentage, 3-pointers attempted, 3-pointers made, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, dunks, turnovers, steals, blocks, layups made, mid-ranges made, fadeaways made, and hook shots made, as well as individual shot charts for each game. So if we look at the first game he played, which was against a trash talker that he was playing for Gucci shoes, if he lost, then he would give the Gucci shoes. Obviously he didn't lose. He won that game. He scored 13 points while the other guy scored 8 points. In this game, he said that he allowed the other person to warm up while he did not warm up. So this is the outlier on his field goal percentages and is by far the worst game he played. In this game, he shot 21 shots, made 9 field goals. That's a field goal percentage of 42%. He took 13 threes, made 4, giving him a 31 3-point percentage. He grabbed 1 offensive rebound as well as 4 rebounds. Now all the rebounds in this video are a little bit hit and miss considering he cut out a lot of his rebounds. He got 1 dunk, he had 0 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He made 4 of his shots from layups, made 0 mid-ranges, 0 fadeaways, and 0 hook shots. So by looking at the shot chart right here, in this game, he took a lot of shots from the top of the 3. Now, this is not that normal for Solluminati, as you'll see, but he scored most of his points inside. Again, he didn't have a warm-up in this game, so we're not going to look into this game too much. Now, he did play the same guy twice. In the second game, he was obviously more warmed up, where they were playing first to 7, so outscoring his opponent 7-0. Now, in this game, he only took 5 shots, making 4 of them. He shot 80% from the field. He took 4 threes and made 3. So his only miss was a 3-point attempt, giving a 75 3-point percentage. He had 0 offensive rebounds, 1 rebound, 0 dunks, 0 turnovers, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He made 1 layup and the rest of his points were from 3. As you can see in this game, Solluminati just went off. He just had his run and it led to a very, very clean looking shot chart. Now, in the next game he played, which was against the cameraman in the same video, he definitely decided to attempt to expand his range on this game. In this game, he won 13-7, shooting 11 shots, made 8, giving him a 72.27 field goal percentage. He attempted 7 threes, hitting 5, giving me a 71 3-point percentage. He got 4 rebounds, no offensive rebounds. He had 0 dunks, 0 turnovers, 0 steals, 2 blocks. He scored 2 layups. In all of his 1v1s, he never hit a pull-up mid-range. All of his mid-ranges are from fadeaways. He had 1 fadeaway in this game, which was the shot from the mid-range, and he had 0 hook shots. You want to see this trend throughout the video. He does prefer shooting from the right side on the 3 and on the mid-range as well. However, he is left-handed, so most of his layups are attempted and made on the left side. Now, the next game was the 6'5" college athlete. Now, this, I believe, is his most impressive game, where he was really challenged more and showed that he was a lot more versatile than just being able to shoot the 3, being able to get a few dunks off or whatever. He played really good in this game, keeping a nice handle, showing that he's a lot more explosive and crafty with the ball than we'd previously seen. In this game, he obviously got the W, winning 11-7. In this game, he shot 11 shots, making 8 of them, giving him a 72.7% field goal percentage. He took 6 threes and made 3 of them, giving a 53-point percentage. He had 0 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive rebounds, 0 dunks, 0 turnovers, 0 steals, 1 block, 1 layup, and 4 mid-range fadeaways. So as you can see on the shot chart, all of his inside the arc shots, all of those mid-range shots, they were all fadeaways. Now, looking at the shot chart again, if you see on the 3-point side, he does prefer to attempt the 3s from the right side. He likes hitting the step backs on that side. In this game, he hit 2 of his 3 threes on the left side, which is unusual for him. But as you can see, he only took 2 from that side, where he took a lot more from the right side. Now, for his most anticipated game, this is the only game that really got hyped, the only game where he's playing another YouTuber. He obviously played Flight the Goat Reacts. Now, in this first game, this is the game that he was trying a bit more. He actually went trying to play basketball, and it was significantly less impressive than most of his other games. He did kind of choke, but at the same time, he wasn't taking the game too seriously. Obviously, he won, winning with the score 11-0. He took 21 shots and made 9 of them, shooting 42% from the field, which, considering all of his other games, which is pretty bad for So, which is very surprising considering how easily he won. And when I remember watching him play that game when it first came out, we were all surprised about how good So actually is, beating Flight with ease. In this game, he shot 8 3-pointers and only made 2, but again, he was messing around towards the end. I think he took 1 or 2 threes where he was messing around, but even before he started messing around, he was not shooting very good from 3. That gave him a total of a 25 3-point percentage. In this game, he was bullying Flight a lot, getting 4 offensive rebounds, which is almost where all of his offensive rebounds came from in all of these 1v1s. He grabbed 13 rebounds, obviously with a lot of shots being taken, getting a lot of rebounds. He got 2 dunks in this game. This was the only game where he had a turnover, and the turnover is coming from when he tried to drive and Flight W Reacts took the charge. So I'm giving So a turnover for that, but really he didn't really get any turnovers. Again, in this game, he got 0 steals. He had 4 blocks, which is quite insane. Bring back to the high school days, we averaged 4 blocks a game. He scored 3 layups. Again, no pull-up mid-ranges, no fadeaways, and in this game, he made 1 hook shot. Now, if you look at the shot chart, the mid-range is completely blank. Everything is either inside the paint or behind the 3. He took 1 limitless range 3. He wasn't shooting 3s very well. As I said, shooting 25% from 3. Now, in the second Flight game, this is the game where he wasn't really trying too hard. He came in wearing jeans, not ready to hoop at all.
Bro, where's my weed? Where's my weed?
Which is surprising because this is the game where he played significantly better against Flight. He didn't want to mess around or anything. He was just trying to finish the game as quick as possible. In this game, he scored 11 points, Flight scored 0, obviously winning 11-0. He took 10 shots, making 7 of them, giving him a 70 field goal percentage. He attempted 4 threes and made 3 of them, shooting 75% from 3. In this game, he grabbed 0 offensive rebounds. He grabbed 3 rebounds. Obviously, it was a quick game. 0 turnovers. He had 0 steals, 3 blocks, 1 layup, 0 mid-ranges, 0 fadeaways, and 1 hook shot. Now, this is the game where he got the most dunks out of all of his games, with his previous Flight game getting 2 dunks, and before that, only getting 1 dunk in the first game for the Gucci shoes, which again is obviously very surprising considering he was wearing jeans. The shot chart, very clean. He hit 2 threes from the top, 1 from the left side, which is quite surprising. As I said, he does prefer the right side on the 3, and then the paint's obviously pretty much all green with 2 misses. Now, considering Solluminati's only played Flight, is the only other YouTuber, most people don't care about the other 4 games. So here's a shot chart of just all the games where he played Flight. When he was playing Flight, he averaged 11 points, obviously Flight averaged 0. He averaged 56% from the field and 50% from 3. He averaged 2 offensive rebounds per game, 8 rebounds per game, 2.5 dunks per game, 0.5 turnovers, 3.5 blocks, 2 layups a game, which is pretty good, all those stats, and 1 hook shot a game. Obviously, I'm surprised considering his total averages that we'll get into in a sec. These are not that impressive for Solluminati, and he obviously could have done a lot better. I am, however, very curious of how he would go against YouTubers like Cash and LSK, which at one stage there was a high probability of him playing, but obviously it doesn't look like he's going to do that anymore.
Why don't you want to play against King Soul? You can't dunk. How is you gonna guard me? He talking about he in the weight room, he strong, he this, he that. Nigga, you is a little kid, you a little boy down there.
So now all of his games combined, this is how his shot chart is looking. Obviously pretty spread out. Obviously a lot of those misses at the top of the 3 were from that warm-up game that he was playing against the guy for the Gucci shoes, the game where he had no warm-up. So on average, Solluminati is obviously averaging 11 points. He never lost. And he generally allows for 3.6 points per game. Now in total, he took 79 shots over those 3 games, meaning he averages 13.1 shots per game. In those games, he hit 45, averaging 7.5 makes per game, giving him a 63 field goal percentage, which is very similar to what he shot in college. Now, in total, he shot 42 threes, hitting 20 of them, averaging 7 threes per game, hitting 3.3 a game, giving him a 54 field goal percentage. He averaged 1 offensive rebound per game. He averaged 0.83 offensive rebounds per game, 4.8 rebounds in total, 1 dunk per game, 0.16 turnovers, 0.33 steals, 2 blocks a game, 2 layups a game, 0 pull-up mid-ranges or step-back mid-ranges, and 0.8 fadeaways a game, as well as 0.3 hook shots a game. So that gives us a good breakdown of how Solluminati likes to play. But if we take out the first game that he played that he said he had no warm-up, his field goal percentage jumps to a 67%, averaging almost 60% from 3, which is very, very impressive. Now, if we look at the shot chart, again, most of his shots are taken from the 3-point line or inside the paint. He does like layups, dunks. All those made mid-ranges inside the arc, they are all fadeaways. So he doesn't like to pull up, and if he's going for a mid-range shot, it's going to be a fadeaway. As well as we look at the layups, he definitely likes the left side a lot. There's a lot of green there. However, the right side is a lot of red. He doesn't like the right-hand layups at all. In fact, he misses most of them. But overall, Solluminati being 6'6" is a defensive beast, averaging 2 blocks per game. He's very effective along the 3-point line, shooting 60% from 3, excluding the game where he had no warm-up, and 67% from the field, excluding the game where he had no warm-up. All of these short charts and stats, the whole chart of all these things will be in a link in the description if you guys want them or you want to use them. Have a look at them for yourself. I have the Photoshop version as well as the PNG version available for download for any one of you guys to check out, as well as I'll try update it if he plays anyone worth updating it for, like Cash, LSK, or any other YouTuber that he might be playing, Diddy G. Just some of the people he called out. I think he's playing the girl that Flight reacts played as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. And so if you're watching this, please send me a hoodie. My Twitter is @CameronUn. You know, just DM me and just send me out a hoodie. I like your hoodies, but to be honest, I don't really want to pay that much money for them. So if you want to send me one, as well as if there's anyone else is reacting, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're a YouTuber, comment down below if you're reacting to how good is Solluminati. This video took me a bit of time to make, obviously with the research and everything, so I would really appreciate that, and I'm out. See ya.